Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He's going to field this at the 2. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Well, I imagine that first play woke them up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
18 Cardinal. Go!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Hey, check that. Hawk 70.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Bison.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Elliott connects there. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Good gain out past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboys, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Panther Street. Panthers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
70 Lions.
Downhill throw off the play fake. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Hey. Bronco 80.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Return starts from the goal line. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Judkins up the middle. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Cleveland.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. 1918. Go check. Go check. Get it.
Throwing off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Check mash. Check mash. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.